Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another fantastic game that we have coming up this weekend for the World Cup 2023. England versus Argentina. Los Pumas coming to town. It's going to be a superb game. Arguably the battle for Pool D. It's already been framed as whichever team wins this most likely goes on to top Pool D, and both teams have fully launched their biggest teams for this one. A lot to be expected from this game. Argentina, of course, having a superb result against Spain just a couple of weeks ago, whereas England got a lot to be working on, missing out on some key players in this game with the likes of Owen Farrell and Vunipola also out. England, though, managing to recover their own kickoff as Ellis Genge surges up the line a little bit further. Jamie George moves into scrum half as they pass it out wide to Radwan, who tries to take it round the outside off Boffelli, not making it round, but what a speedy player he is out on that wing as the ball thrown short in the line out. Argentina looking to try and play this one quickly. They go through a couple of phases. England really struggling to get the tackles in, and suddenly is that Maroney is getting away there in the centre as England managing to recover. That defensive work from England absolutely not there. They thought they were going to get involved with that line out. They got caught napping though. England managing to drive back this maul a little bit further just to give them a bit more breathing room. Argentina want to play it quickly, getting them out to Sanchez, but not allowing them to get away as England recover. Ben Youngs tries to get out to Johnny May, newly into the side just before the World Cup. As Argentina, though, still getting that great turnover. We knew they were going to compete hard at the breakdown, as are England, apparently. And Radwan screaming for it out on this wing. What can he do with it? Goes for a grubber kick around the outside of the winger, playing good defensive blocking there, allowing the fullback to get in position and recover that ball without conceding any points. They kick it back down. Elliot Daly now playing fullback today, goes for that long-range kick, trying to go maybe for a 50-22. Misjudged it slightly and got caught charging down. What a great tackle, though, as well by England to hold up in the centre field. They look in desperate trouble in terms of their defensive line. Luckily for them, Pablo Matera giving a forward pass. There were so many players out on the wing for Argentina. You have to say, it felt like England got away a little bit with that one. Let's see how the scrummaging will hold up in this game. Both teams will want to go for a massive scrum in this game, as Ben Youngs goes to put the ball in for England. It looks like it's going back their way. Takes it himself. He tries to run it now. Gets it out to Marcus Smith. What can he do with the ball? Tries to cut back inside, but Argentina shut it down. Ben Youngs once again tries to play quickly. Johnny Hill gets taken down. Ben Youngs running backwards. Looks like he's a bit lost there. Tuilagi only knows one direction to go, and that is forwards. Straightens that line up a little bit for them. Jamie George bounces off a couple of tackles, but might have left himself a little bit isolated. And once again, Argentina with another lovely turnover as Alemano gets absolutely smashed in front of his own post here, and Ellis Genge showing off a bit of fancy footwork there to try and get away. Ben Youngs getting maybe a little bit taken off the ball there by someone running back onside. The referee might have missed that one. The TMO might want to go have a look back at that one, but Elliot Daly having to pick up the ball in that backfield, goes for a long range kick, thinks he sees some space in that backfield. 50-22 is on the bounce, not favourable for him though. Can Argentina clean this one up? They might have just rolled outside of their own 22 and played it back in. They know they cannot kick it straight out from that position. They'll have to go through another phase. England looking to compete hard at that breakdown as Alemano once again trying to break out from their 22. Argentina just not looking to give the ball to England at all, as it's Marchant managing to get back over to make that tackle, smashing through tackles once again. England look in absolute disarray in this game. They need to organise their defence slightly better. Luckily a superb tackle there by Tuilagi just to smash the Argentinian into touch, and at least will give them a little bit of a respite. Argentina by the dummy as England pass it right out to the back. Tuilagi once again charging on. Oh, absolutely neutralised though on that surging charge as they pass out wide to Marchant. Now Johnny May with a bit of room to open up. We know what he can do. He's got Marchant on his inside. A lovely pass back inside. Great work though by the Argentinian winger to recover and managing to get the turnover as well. Nobody there. England will be very, very annoyed not to have taken some points from that entry into the 22. You always think when Johnny May's on a charge like that, it could go his way. A great choice to go for the pass back inside, but just didn't have the legs to outrun the defenders. And now England playing something a slightly little bit different. They obviously know that Tuilagi is marked, so they're trying to mix up the play from the back out of the line out as Tom Curry takes it up through a little few more meters. They get it out to Marchant. Can't get that pass out wide to Radwan. Screaming for it with room to work with out here. What can he do? Gets a lovely sidestep round one. Managing to charge through 2, 3, 4 tackles. Great run by him. Puts England up into the Argentina 22. Will Stewart gets a little pop pass to Wilson. Trying to get back with him. Again, isolated though. Unfortunately, Tuilagi was expecting the pass maybe to go to him. Argentina try and run this one out. England will compete for this one, and they do. And Ben Youngs out of nowhere. Can he get that one out wide to Johnny May to score in the corner? Dives over to save England from going in at half-time level on 0. What a great try that was there. What a turnover. Will Stewart getting in for the jackal penalty. Not needing the penalty because they did release the ball. You might have thought maybe they should have held on to the ball there. And great vision by Ben Youngs to get that out wide to Johnny May to score in the corner, seeing that the Argentinian winger wasn't in his defensive position. Marcus Smith taking over the kicking duties today. Of course, no Owen Farrell still missing out through that red card ban. Let's see how Marcus Smith gets on. It's a lovely little kick. Looks like it's straight through the middle of the post. And England will go in at half-time 7-0. Well, it's another massive physical game. This one, we knew it was going to be a tough old battle. This one, a massive result for both teams. Whoever wins this one could go on to win Pool D and put themselves in a great position going into the quarter-finals. England starting this game strong, then mostly on the attack going their way. The breakdown area has been a bit of a concern for them. Argentina have been working so hard at that breakdown. A number of turnovers going their way, and England seem to not be quite ready for those turnovers coming. As soon as the turnover is coming, the counter-attack launched by Argentina, they're clearly not wanting to kick the ball to England. They're going through the hands, they're going man on man, and they are finding numerous holes in the English defensive setup. Luckily, England have got away with it through some superb tackles from the likes of Tuilagi, knocking Argentina into touch. But England will be annoyed not to have got more points on this board, especially from that earlier charge by Johnny May down the wing, thinking it was one-on-one, pass back inside to Marchant. Just couldn't get over that try line. Again, great defense by Argentina, but just that last bit of lapse in judgment right on the half-time marker. Great work by Will Stewart, getting over the ball for the turnover, ripping the ball out, and Ben Young spotting Johnny May out for some space. Converted by Marcus Smith to take England at half-time 7-0. On to the second half then, and a massive half needed by Argentina as they go for a high ball. Marcus Smith manages to catch it. Was swirling in the air a little bit there. Marcus Smith manages to also catch his own kick. Where will they go from this? Ben Youngs drops it back for Radwan. Thinks he's seen space in that 22. The wind, unfortunately, going against them, so it won't go anywhere near where he wants it to. And now Argentina on the charge, going through the hands and making room around the defensive line of England as they have to rush further out to the wing. Great cover tackle there coming in. I think that was Tom Curry managing to make that tackle on the wing. Yet again, this England defensive line really struggling, bouncing off the tackles. Might have been a forward pass there. The referee seems to have missed that one. Let's see if England can reposition themselves. Unfortunately, Argentina have got a little bit bunched up there. They would like this attacking line to be spread as wide as possible to really put England under the most pressure as they try and spread it a little bit wider now. Through Matera in that open side flanker shirt today. Unfortunately, the ball getting dropped. England play with the advantage. What do they do? Tom Curry decides we'll play it from hand. We'll see how it goes. They get tackled before they can get anywhere near that halfway line. Courtney Laws tries to fill in. Marchant. Oh, a huge tackle on him. Can England make something work from here? Tom Curry gets it to Will Stewart. The advantage over by the referee. Radwan thinks he sees space in that backfield, and we know the pace this boy has. Chasing back from Boffelli. Oh, sorry, it was Francouz Malia getting back there in the fullback shirt, managing to get there as Wilson picking up the ball. I don't think he was ready for it and got tackled, and a knock-on going the way of Argentina. What a sporadic match this one is turning out to be. England defensively looking all sorts of desperate shapes here. Oh, wow, it was a great burst of pace there coming from the centre of Argentina, making huge ground right into England's half. England defensive line looking a little bit better now. They've had a bit more time to recover. They're not competing in quite as many rucks. They're setting up their defensive line. It's more important to them just to keep Argentina anywhere away from that post as best they can, as Ben Youngs gets caught in two minds. I don't think he was waiting for someone to run onto his right-hand shoulder, and nobody turned up. Marcher gets out to Johnny May in desperate trouble. Oh no, the ball's gone loose. What can Argentina do from here as they get round the fullback? Still tackling, everyone trying to get there. He is tackled, but De La Fuente reaches for the try line. Oh, in England, what has gone on? They thought they would try and play the ball rather than just go for the exit strategy. Marchand again, who's had a bit of a struggling day today. Johnny May got tackled and the ball slipped out of his hands. That should have been a much better tackle there by Elliot Daly. Marcus Smith also bumping off the tackle. It was Marchand who got the tackle eventually, but not enough to stop the try going over. Well done by De La Fuente to reach out for the try line. First entry into the 22 for Argentina, and they come away with 5. Can Sanchez turn it into 7? He steps up. Lovely kick by him to take that one to 7 all apiece. Sanchez keeping Argentina in this game. Marcus Smith then to get us kicked off once again. He'll kick this one deep into that Argentina 22. They know they need to get some more points on the board wherever it can come, whether it's from a penalty but a knock on will give England a great advantage. Santiago Cordero there getting a huge hit in. That was from Willis, in that open side flanker. What a great shot by him. And England putting on the substitutions. George Ford has actually come on for Marcus Smith now, hoping for some big changes. We've also got Max Malins on the field, and Elliot Daly is sliding back into that outside centre position. Some big mix-up for the England team here, hoping those substitutions will make a massive impact into this game. Let's see how the England scrum holds up. It's looking pretty solid there, as Ben Youngs wants to take it himself. He tries to spread this ball out wide. They're running a bit of a loop, running very deep, England are, but it's keeping Argentina guessing as George Ford tries to run it further out on the wing, back inside to Joe Marler, who's just come onto the field for Ellis Genge. What on earth is Joe Marler doing out there, you have to say? What a superb run by him, looping all the way around. The big man getting onto the end of the ball. George Ford playing out on the wing, something a little bit different than they weren't expecting. And Joe Marler, great power from the big man to get over to score England's second try of the game. Marcus Smith still on the field, There's actually been some confusion going on here. They have mixed up the team. Marcus Smith is still on the field. They've also got George Ford on. They've decided to switch it up. Elliot Daly has actually retained that fullback position. They're playing a 10-12 axis in this game. Very exciting, something completely different we've not seen in the World Cup warm-ups. We'll see how it works for them. As George Ford, dropping back in the pocket this time, tries to kick it diagonally across. Thinks he's seen some room towards that 22. Maybe not. And actually putting England under a bit more pressure. Maybe kicking it across field, is not the way to go. As Radwan actually thinks he's seen some room down on this wing. Look at him go. The pace on this man. Oh, the grubber kick, though. Unfortunately, not going his way. Potentially could have been a beautiful breakaway try down that inside as Johnny Hill steals the ball. They go out. Marcus Smith now playing alongside of George Ford there, playing the 12 now. Marcus getting it a little bit further out. Oh, as they get out to Malins, I don't think he was ready for the ball. Absolutely set up incorrectly, and unfortunately Malins there kicking it into touch. As England go up, a great steal once again by Mauro Itoje, running a little bit differently there by Argentina, as Marcus Smith running this one across field, gets it out to George Ford. They've made numbers as Tuilagi gets the offload to Radwan. He's been looking for it all day, tries to get the step. Another superb tackle by Malia in the fullback position for Argentina today. Been defensively sound all game long. Brilliant job by him, as now Johnny Hill stealing the line out. Wow, they are struggling in that set piece area today, and England are exploiting it. Let's see where they can go. George Ford tries to take it up on his own carry. Doesn't work for them. Argentina competing hard at the breakdown. Itoje, little pop pass off to Tuilagi, back inside to Will Stewart. Gets absolutely crushed in that tackle by Argentina. You knew this was going to be a physical game, as now Itoje tries to take it up again. Solid tackling by Argentina. England look like they're running out of options here. It's just going through one-off runners, and even Tuilagi getting smashed in a tackle there. He's not used to going backwards in the tackle, as Jamie George tries to take it on. Malin stuck out on this wing, maybe a little bit isolated, and is Argentina get the turnover. They'd want to go the length of the field. Maybe they kick it back down. I don't think they knew the clock was gone. It's a lovely kick to put Elliot Daly back under pressure. Elliot Daly running back across field. decides, you know what, 80 minutes has come, and just puts that ball off the field. What a shame for Argentina. He thought maybe they had one more attack left back in them. What an exciting game, though. 14 points to 7 at the end of it. A superb game. Now the big question will be, will England keep this winning route going to top Pool D, or can Argentina bounce back from this game to maybe take over as the champions of Pool D? Superb work from that man that we just saw on screen, Joe Marler. A superb game for this World Cup first weekend. I will see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.